students, and scholars from various universities and institutions, distinguished participants. The event will commence shortly.
Good morning and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Professor Dr. Dwi Wahyuni Ganevianti, the Honorable Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, the University of Bengkulu. The esteemed keynote speakers from various unique countries of the field of agriculture. The distinguished professor at the University of Bengkulu, Indonesia, Professor Agustin Zarkani, an eminent professor at the University of Bengkulu, Indonesia.
Professor Dr. Jakapan Pichayapipatku, the renowned professor of Princess Narathiwat University, Thailand. Dr. Saithon Kochai, the esteemed lecturer of Princess Narathiwat University, Thailand. Professor Wilaiman Kautathi, PhD, a respected professor of Yala Raja Bhat University, Thailand. Dr. Khairul Asmi Muazzam binti Abdul Rahman, the esteemed lecturer of University Malaysia, Kelantan. All distinguished participants.
The esteemed co-organizer university, Princess Narathiwat University, Thailand.
Prince of Songkhla University, Thailand.
Yala Raja Bhat University, Thailand.
University Malaysia, Kelantan, Malaysia.
Garmian University, Iraq.
Omar Al-Mukhtar University, Libya.
Southeastern University, Sri Lanka.
And the University of Bengkulu. First of all, please allow us to introduce ourselves. I am Shafa Aisyah Putri, accompanied by my friend
Fikri Lutfi Fahmi.
And we are greatly honored to be your master of ceremony today. Welcome to the third International Undergraduate Conference of Agriculture and Life Sciences, Monday, December 18th, 2023. We extend our warmest greetings to all of you, especially to those who have attended from outside Bengkulu.
Before we commence this event, we would like to share with you the rundown of the agenda today. First, the opening.
Second, singing of the Indonesian National Anthem, Indonesia Raya.
Third, traditional dance.
Fourth, Al-Quran recitation.
Fifth, welcome speech by the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, University of Bengkulu.
Sixth, welcome speech by a representative of Princess Narathiwat University.
Seventh, welcome speech by a representative of Yala Raja Bhat University, Thailand.
Eighth, invocation prayer.
Ninth, the main session, presentation by all the keynote speakers.
10th, parallel session.
Lastly, closing remarks.
Distinguished guests, we will now play the Indonesian National Anthem, Indonesia Raya. We kindly request all the audience to stand up and pay respect. Thank you.
Moving on, we would like to invite you to enjoy a traditional welcoming dance called Tari Persembahan, also known as Kapur Sirih. This dance is part of Bengkulu's culture to welcome guests with grace and elegance. It consists of 5 dancers. Please enjoy the performance.
The next agenda is the recitation of Al-Quran by Rashid Ridho. Please welcome Rashid Ridho to the stage.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وهذا البلد الأمين وهذا البلد الأمين لقد خلقنا الإنسان
Recording stopped.
في أحسن تقويم
Recording in progress.
ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين ثم رددناه أسفل سافلين إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فلهم أجر غير ممنون فما يكذبك بعد بالدين فما يكذبك بعد بالدين فما يكذبك بعد بالدين فما يكذبك بعد بالدين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين صدق الله العظيم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, Rashid Ridho.
Distinguished guests, we will now listen to welcoming address by the chair of AYUCAS committee, Dr. Nurmil Yasari. Please give a round of applause to Dr. Nurmil Yasari.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to present the chairman's report for the third International Undergraduate Conference on Agriculture and Life Sciences, AYUCA 2023. This year, we are honored to have the Faculty of Agriculture, University of Bengkulu, Indonesia, as our host. The conference has been a collaborative effort with our esteemed organizers, Princess Narathiwat University, Thailand, University Malaysia Kelantan, Malaysia, Southern Eastern University of Sri Lanka, Sri Lanka, Yala Rajabat University, Thailand, Prince of Songkhla University, Patani Campus, Thailand, University of Garmian, Iraq, and Omar Al-Mukhtar University, Libya. We are proud to have participants from all over the world, showcasing the global reach of our conference. The oral presentation will be delivered by representatives from various prestigious institutions, including Princess Narathiwat University, Thailand, University Malaysia Kelantan, Malaysia, Yala Rajabat University, Thailand, University of Garmian, Iraq, University of Bengkulu, Andalas University, IPB University, Jenderal Sudirman University, and many other universities in Indonesia. We had a total of 92 oral presenters, demonstrating the breadth, depth of research in the field of agriculture and life sciences. The success of this event would not have been possible without the support of Faculty of Agriculture, University Bengkulu, Indonesia. Their contribution has been instrumental in making this conference a platform for sharing knowledge, fostering collaborations, and promoting advancement in agriculture and life sciences. Thank you very much for your participation and contribution to the success of the third AYUCA 2023. We invite the co-organizers universities to hold the fourth AYUCA in 2024. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Dr. Nurmelia Sari. The next agenda is welcome remarks by the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture, University of Bengkulu, Professor Dr. Dwi Wahyuni Ganevianti. Please put your hands together for Professor Ganevianti.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, dear distinguished guests, faculty member and undergraduate students. I welcome you to the third International Undergraduate Conference on Agriculture and Life Science. This conference is your commitment to promoting research and innovation in agriculture and life science. I thank the co-organizing university and committee for contributing and dedication to this event. I also thank our keynote speakers and presenters for sharing their knowledge and expertise. As the Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture at the University of Bengkulu, I am proud to host this conference and provide a platform for undergraduate students to showcase this research and engage with their peers worldwide. I hope this conference will foster new collaboration and partnership that will contributing to advancing agriculture and life science. Once again, I welcome you to the conference and wish you a productive and enjoyable experience. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We will listen to welcome remarks by Dr. Jakapan Pichaya Pipakto from Thailand.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished participants, good morning. It is my great pleasure and honor to welcome you all to the International Undergraduate Conference in Agriculture and Lifestyle 2023, or third IUGA. As we gather here today, we come together from different corners of the globe, united by a shared passion for advancing knowledge and fostering innovation in the field that sustains life itself. This conference serves as a platform for young minds to converse, exchange ideas, and contribute to the correction pursuits of excellence in agriculture and lifestyle. In the realm of agriculture, we recognize its pivotal role in ensuring food security, promoting economic development, and preserving the delicate balance of an ecosystem lifestyle. On the other hand, delves into the intricate working of living organisms, unlocking its mystery of biological and healthcare, and providing insight that transcends discovery. I would like to extend a deepest gratitude to the University of Bengkulu for their unwavering support in making this conference possible. Their commitment to the fostering academic collaboration and nurturing the next generation of leaders in agriculture and lifestyle is truly commendable. Additionally, I want to express a profound appreciation to the co-organizers for their robust support, instrumental in the ensure the success of the conference. Once again, we welcome to third IUGA in agriculture and lifestyle. Let us embark on this exciting journey of exploration, discovery, and shared learning. Thank you.
Lastly, we will listen to welcome remarks by Professor PhD of Yala Rajabat University, Thailand.
Esteemed guests, distinguished Dean of the Faculty of Agriculture at the University of Bengkulu, and esteemed attendees. As Assistant Professor Dr. Vilawan Keltatip, the Dean of Faculty of Science, Technology and Agriculture, Yala Rajapat University in Thailand, it's my distinct honor to extend a warm welcome to this esteemed assembly and offer opening remarks for this conference. The International Undergraduate Conference on Agriculture and Life Science adapted to foster multidisciplinary undergraduate research focusing on pivotal domains within agriculture, such as agribusiness, agri-extension, animal science, aquaculture and fishery, alongside the realm of life science and veterinary science. This gathering promises a cornucopia of diverse knowledge and various perspectives for all participants today. These insights are poised to significantly contribute to a comprehensive evaluation, enabling resilience and agility in face of inevitable change. May I extend my sincerest wish for the utmost success to the organizers of this conference, and I am optimistic that it will surpass its set goal and aspiration. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Kultatip of Yala Rajapat University. The next agenda is invocation prayer. The prayer will be recited in the Islamic invocation. The prayer will be led by Abdullah Fajri. Please welcome Abdullah Fajri to the podium.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me lead the Islamic prayer. Friends of other religions are expected to follow. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, we begin this prayer in your holy name. We ask for your blessing and guidance as we gather here for the International Undergraduate Conference in Agriculture and Life Science 2023. Ya Allah, bless all the participants, organizers, and attendants of this conference. Grant them the wisdom and understanding to contribute positively to the field of agriculture and life science. May their efforts lead to advancement that benefits all of humanity and the world you have created. Ya Allah, we pray that this conference is a platform for knowledge sharing, collaboration, and innovation. May the discussion and deliberation during this conference be fruitful and beneficial. Ya Allah, we ask for your protection and safety for all those attending the conference. Keep them healthy and safe in their travels and throughout the conference. Ya Allah, we pray for the success for this conference. May it be a stepping stone towards a more sustainable and prosperous future for all. Amin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Recording in progress.
Thank you, Abdullah Fajri.
Distinguished guests, we have just concluded the opening session of the event. Now, we are going to proceed to the main session. In this session, we will have presentation by 3 keynote speakers. It will be moderated by Professor Heri Dwi Putranto. So, I would like to invite Professor Heri Dwi Putranto to take over the main session shortly. But before that, let us watch this video before.
Bengkulu memiliki keragaman adat dan budaya, serta kekayaan alam yang luar biasa. Di sebelah barat berhadapan dengan Samudra Hindia, di sebelah timur dipagari Bukit Barisan. Merupakan kota kelahiran Ibu Negara pertama, Haja Fatmawati Soekarno. Selamat datang di bumi Rafflesia.
Kotaku yang ku cinta, sungguh kaya akan alamnya.
Beraneka adat dan budaya, kedamaian tercipta, ramah senyum menyapa.
Buka mata dan rasakan keindahannya, kedamaian, persahabatan, cinta dan kebersamaan. Marilah semua kita tunjukkan pada dunia beragam pesona indah alam kita. Lestarikan bersama adat budaya kita, bergandeng tangan, satukan langkah kita. Wonderful Bengkulu untuk Indonesia.
Hello and good morning, everyone. Greeting from Bengkulu, Indonesia, to all of you. I would like to welcome all the participants for this third international IUCA conference for the ladies and gentlemen and the university dean and representatives from 4 countries in Asia. I'm Heri Diputranto, and I would like to lead for the keynote speakers session with all of you. So, this morning, we will have 3 keynote speakers from Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. In this session also, I would like to divide it into 2 main sessions. So first session will be the keynote speakers presentation, and after that, we will have specific times for the question and answer sessions. So for the first presenters, the keynote speakers, we will have Dr. Saitong Kauchai. He is from the Princess of Naradivas University, Thailand. And I would like to introduce a little bit about Assistant Professor Saitong Kauchai. So he is from the Faculty of Agriculture, Princess of Naradivas University, Mang Thai, Narathiwat Province, Thailand. He graduated from biotechnology in plant pathology for his doctoral degree, and his subjects are about plant pathology, entomology, mushroom cultivation, biological control, and plant disease, also meteorology. His research interest is leaf fall disease of rubber tree. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will have time for Dr. Saitong Kauchai. Floor is yours.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I feel very, very happy to be here today. First of all, I would like to thank you, my boss, for giving me a chance to be here, and thank you very, very much, Ayuka, to for having me in this conference. May I introduce myself? Assistant Professor Dr. Saitong Kauchai, lecturer at Faculty of Agriculture, Princess of Narathiwat University. I work here for more than 18 years, and my work or my subject and my research are about plant disease and their control and mushroom cultivation. Of course, my talk today is about my research. It's about plant pathology. May I share my slide? My topic is about novel leaf fall disease of rubber trees in southern Thailand. Do you know rubber trees? I think all of you knows rubber tree because the rubber tree is a economic crop in many countries, for example, Thailand, Indonesia, and Malaysia. And do you know leaf fall disease of rubber tree or novel leaf fall disease of rubber tree? I think someone knows and someone doesn't know. Leaf fall disease of rubber tree normally are infected by the fungus named Phytophthora, but novel leaf fall disease of rubber tree, not this fungus, that is infected by other fungus. I will tell you later. When and where does this disease outbreak? The outbreak of this disease was initially reported in rubber plantation in 2016 in North Sumatra, Indonesia, and after that there was a report about this disease in many countries, for example, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and Thailand. Especially in Thailand, the leaf-fall disease of rubber tree was first recorded in the late of 2019. Do you remember what happened with us 2019? Of course, COVID-19. And in Narathivas province, the rubber tree also was infected with the new disease. It's called leaf-fall disease or rubber tree. And at that time, the infected area was about 50%, and after that is up to more than 80% until now, and the euros up to 50%. And this is the disease cycle of this disease in each year. This infected the rubber tree all the year, but the severity of this disease in rainy season in October, November, December, and January in each year, because this time is a rainy season here in Narathivas, and the rainy season in Narathivas maybe rain all day and all night, and maybe rainy more than 20 days per month. And after that, the disease the severity of the disease down and up again in the rainy season of the next year. Is something like this from the beginning of the outbreak of the disease until now. And this is the rubber tree. The old tree and the young tree can be infected by this disease, and no leaves on the tree, only stem and branch. Can you imagine what happened if the tree only branch and stem? No photosynthesis and no food, and maybe for rubber tree, no rubber ratics, and maybe less money for farmer. And this picture compare
Is it okay if you just continue your presentation directly right now?
Yes.
Okay, so time is yours, Professor, please.
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice to be here today. First of all, I would like to thank you. Are you hear my voice? Is it clear?
Yes, very clear here.
Okay. First of all, I would like to thank you, my boss, for giving me a chance to be here today, and thank you, Ayuka, for having me in this conference. May I introduce myself again? Princess of Narathima University, and my work is about plant pathology and their control and about mushroom cultivation. Of course, my talk today is about plant pathology, and I will share my slide first. Okay. Can you hear my slide? Can you see my slide?
Yes, we can see your slide, Professor.
Okay. My topic is about novel reforestation of rubber tree in southern Thailand.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know rubber trees? I think all of you knows, and because the rubber tree is a common crop in many countries, for example in Thailand, Malaysia, and also Indonesia. Do you know leaf disease of rubber tree or novel leaf disease of rubber tree? I think some of you know, and I think maybe some of you doesn't know what about leaf disease. The leaf disease is normally infected by the fungus named Phytophthora, but the novel leaf disease is not conducted by that fungus I will show you later. And if the rubber tree infected by this disease resulting in the defoliation, and we call leaf disease. And when and where does this disease outbreak? The outbreak of this disease was initially reported in rubber plantation in 2016 in North Sumatra, and after that there was a report about this disease in many countries, for example, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and Thailand. Especially in Thailand, the first record was in 2019. Do you remember what happened in 2019? Yes, of course, COVID-19 pandemic, and also the rubber tree in Narathiwat province in southern Thailand was infected by the leaf disease, and at that time the infected area is about 50%, and after that up to more than 80%, and the yield loss up to 50%. And this is the cycle of leaf disease of rubber tree now, and is serious in the rainy season, especially in October, November, December, January, February next year, because this time is a rainy season here, and rainy season maybe rain all day, all night, and maybe rain 1 or 2 weeks, after that stop and rain again, or maybe more than 20 days per month, and after that the disease decrease, and then again in the next rainy season is something like this. And this is this picture shows the rubber tree that infected by this disease. The young rubber tree, the old rubber tree can infected by this disease and defoliating. And can you imagine what happened next? Because all the stem and branches on the tree, no leaves, the leaf fall, no synthesis, no rubber rackets, and the farmer no money also. And this figure compares the normal rubber tree and the infected rubber tree. A very, very big difference. And this one shows the symptom or the leaves of leaf disease. Is turned from green to orange or red after that, not more than 2 days. fall down. And this one shows the reason or the symptom or the relief. It shows the light brown, dark brown, or maybe many spot together, just like a rose flower. Very nice, but it's not nice for the family. And in the beginning of the outbreak or the beginning of this disease in the late 2019, the fungus infect only the old leaf or the mature leaf, but now the young leaf can be infected by this fungus. And this picture shows the reason on leaf under stereo microscope. And also this one shows the reason under compound microscope. You can notice that it is very much the spore of this fungus. And what is the causal pathogen of lymphodesis? I work about this disease. I correct the infected leaf all around the laboratories, and then go to the laboratory and isolation for the fungus pathogen. And after that, I got the pathogen and test for the pathogenicity in the laboratories. And you can see the symptom. Symptom is show the light brown, similar to the infected in the field. And also I test for the pathogenicity in the rubber seed on RRIN600, RRIN3001, RRIT251, RRIT3901, and you can see the symptom very similar in the field. And I identify this fungus by molecular and by morphology. I found that the pathogen of this disease is Cryptotrichum siamense. But however, there are many research reported about the fungus, not one but two fungi and different from each other. For example, Neopesterotheopsis cubana and Neopesterotheopsis oviparum, or Cryptotrichum siamense and Pesterotheopsis stachyi or Pesterotheopsis microspore. I still confused why not the same fungus and what happened. I'm still to find out the real or which one or which fungus is the true one. And what is the impact of this disease or how to control this disease? Can you imagine what is the impact of this disease? Because you can see the rubber tree. There are no leaves on the rubber tree and nets, no rubber rackets, and the farmer gets less racket and he gets less money. And normally Thai farmer plant on only rubber tree, and if rubber tree infect from the disease rabies, then where do they get the money? Very difficult. How to control this disease? How to control, because the rubber tree tolerate us maybe 3 or 4 times. And if normally if the pathogen or the severity of the pathogen happen with our crop, we spray the chemical substance. And how we spray the chemical substance, something like this, it was very difficult. And if with the road very expensive, or if with the high pressure machine, also very expensive. And it maybe we can spray on the ground, stay 24/7 on the ground, or dichroderma for reduce the source of inoculant on the ground. However, it still happens in the rainy season. It's still something like this. From the late in 2019 until now, maybe 4 or 5 years still happen and the same. And I think the way to help the farmer, maybe a resistant variety of the rubber tree, but the way to get the resistant variety is take time. Maybe not now, maybe in the future. But how can we do now? Many ways together, or put the fertilizer or sanitation in the plantation, or put the fertilizer for the plant stronger to fight with rubber tree, but it still happen. What do we do? And these pictures I took last week in Narathula province. Can you see the rubber tree, no leaves on rubber trees and no leaves, and body picture or the rubber tree, no leaves. And the farmer cut out the old rubber tree and replant another one with oil palm, or also some farmers plant or grow the durian, because durian very expensive, the price very high. Maybe that is the best way for the farmer now. And I still work about this disease, about how to control, how to eliminate the disease. That's all my presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Kauchai.
Yes, it's my pleasure.
Thank you. And according to our agenda today, so we will have our second keynote speaker sessions. Before we start the session, I would like to ask the second and the third keynote speakers, is it okay for you to present your presentation directly, or can we replay the recorded type?
Recording stopped.
Once more, the second keynote speaker, I would like to ask Dr. Harul Azmi Muazzam binti Abdurrahman from Faculty Industri Asastani, University Malaysia Kelantan, Campus Jeli, Kelantan. Are you with us right now, Professor? Sorry, once more, we would like to invite Dr. Harul Azmi Muazzam binti Abdurrahman from University Malaysia Kelantan, Malaysia. Are you with us right now, Professor? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my dear students, undergraduate students and graduate students, we listen to the presentation of Dr. Harul Azmi Muazzam binti Abdurrahman from Malaysia, Kelantan. Dr. Harul Azmi received her PhD in microbiology from University Science Malaysia, Penang, Malaysia. And her area of interests are natural product, bioactive compounds from medicinal plants with antimicrobial activities, endotypic fungi isolated from medicinal plant with antimicrobial potential for pharmaceutical and industrial application. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Harul Asmi Muazzam binti Abdurrahman.
Assalamualaikum and hi to all attendees. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizing committee for inviting me as a keynote speaker for the 3rd International Undergraduate Conference on Agriculture and Life Sciences 2023. Today, I would like to talk about a topic that I think might be related to the conference theme and titles, the potential of agricultural waste as a substrate in grey oyster mushroom cultivation. Okay, grey oyster mushroom, or scientifically known as Pleurotus ostratus, is widely cultivated in the global market as they contain high protein, carbohydrates, multivitamins, minerals, and folic acid that are good for health. Currently, the oyster mushroom market is experiencing rapid growth in the forecast years due to increasing consumer demand for their delicious flavor and unique appearance for the culinary users. For example, Figure 1 shows the oyster mushroom market by form in 2022 and 2029. Okay, based on this figure, the processed oyster mushroom and fresh oyster mushroom segment is expected to grow rapidly during the forecast period from 2022 and 2029. Okay, current practice shows that sawdust has become the main substrate in oyster mushroom cultivation. Although proven as an effective substrate to date, the continual usage of sawdust could potentially contribute to the reduction of wooded areas and might lead to a shortage of the material in the future. Additionally, the high demand for sawdust from rubber palm has caused a spike in its price, which burdened mushroom growers. As a solution, we could utilize the agricultural waste such as sugarcane bagasse, cassava peel, empty fruit bunch, rice, and weird straws as an alternative substrate to replace sawdust in mushroom cultivation, since these waste contain high amount of carbon and nitrogen, which makes them suitable candidate for mushroom substrate. Okay, next, I will share with you some findings from my current study in exploring the potential of agricultural waste in mushroom cultivation. In my study, I used 2 types of agricultural waste as a treatment, which is sugarcane bagasse and cassava peel, whereas sawdust served as a control. The result from my study is shown as follows. Okay, from table 1, we can conclude that fastest colonization, first harvest period, the widest cap diameter and highest type thickness were sugarcane bagasse. However, the longest type length was sawdust, but no significant difference among the substrate. Similarly, the number of fruiting bodies and weight of the mushroom were the highest in sawdust, but the differences in both parameters were not significant. Okay, next is table 2. Okay, from this table, we can summarize that the moisture content was slightly higher in sawdust compared to sugarcane bagasse, whereas the ash content was significantly lower in sugarcane bagasse compared to cassava peel and sawdust. The highest content of carbohydrate, fiber, and energy was sugarcane bagasse. Okay, as a conclusion, utilizing lignocellulose waste for sustainable oyster mushroom cultivation is the best way for waste to wealth transformation that can solve an environmental pollution issue caused by agricultural waste and generate high profit from the production of high quality, large quantity, and nutritional oyster mushrooms. Additionally, using agricultural biomass can prevent mushroom growers from spending too much money on purchasing expensive sawdust raw materials. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Dr. Harul Asmi Muazzam binti Abdurrahman, representing Faculty Industri Asastani University Malaysia Kelantan, Campus Jeli, Kelantan, Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very honored to be the moderator for this session because last year I was one of the keynote speakers for this international conference, and this year the committee invited me to be the moderator. It is my honor and my pleasure to be with the outstanding researchers, undergraduate students and graduate students in agricultural and life science all across Asia. And we are waiting for the third keynote speaker, Professor Agustin Zarkani, representing the Faculty of Agriculture, University of Bengkulu, Indonesia. I would like to introduce a little bit about Professor Agustin. So, Professor Agustin, maybe we can give an applause for him. So, Professor Agustin Zarkani just granted his full professorship this year, and she is famous for the his areas of interest in the research. So he is an expert in natural product, bioactive compounds from medicinal plant with antimicrobial activities. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Sorry. Okay, so Professor Agustin Zarkani is famous for his research of insect taxonomy, natural pesticides, and biological pest controls. Professor Agustin Zarkani got his PhD in microbiology, from Ege University, Turkey in 2018. And right now, he is the Vice Dean for the Student Affairs in Faculty of Agriculture, University of Bengkulu, Indonesia. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Agustin Zarkani. Time is yours, Professor.
Thank you very much, Professor Harry. Hello, everyone. It's time for me to share our knowledge and also the part of the results. And today, okay, it's coming. So I will share. You will share it? Yeah. So the topics is about the green perspective on crop protections. Two speakers before is talking about the plant protection as well. It include the pests and disease. And now it will be conclude to be the method in crop protections science. And the green perspective is could be like how we manage the pests and disease to be the more environmentally controls. So next, please. So what is the sustainable livings? We are stay in one earth, and we are consume everything in this earth by circularly cycles. It means when we try to consume some water, oxygen events, it means it's not the new water, it's not the new oxygens, but the oxygen and water is come from the last oxygen and water that our ancestors consumes, or maybe 2 months ago we already consume it. It means whatever we use, we did before, it will be impact to our life in the next. It's also in our agricultural products. When the farmers using so many pesticides, chemicals, for instance, it means it's not impact to the farmers only, but it will come to the next people. Some farmers said, I consume products not using the chemical ones, but we sell the chemical products affect by the products agriculture for the others. It's the wrong decisions. Yes, you can consume the organic one and you sell the poisonous ones to others, but you know the environmentally will be cycles to be ones. So it is time for us to be making the sustainable living together. Everything what we use, it will become to our in the future. Next. So this is like how the earth feed the people, the humans. It will be like double and doubles. And now we have the trends. People in the city more consume the products. By statistically, it's true. But we know we consume not to our bodies. We consume for the style, for the trends. For instance, we buy some product 1 kilograms foods, but we just consume maybe 250 grams, and the remains will be put in the trash. It means we consume doubles, not. It means we use all of the products, but it's the trends. It means everyone's in the big city will be like more consumes, and the stocks, the food stocks will be double, triple others. So it is the problems in the farmer sectors. They will produce more and more, even though maybe the population will be not higher than expectations. Next one, please. The problems is also comes from the pest and disease and other factors. We know more than 30 to 50% the products will be used for the others, like microbiology, pests and disease, weeds, insects, for instance. Everything's circle in the environments. So we cannot produce 100% the plants only for us, but the environment's factors also needs the energy from the plant that we plant. In these reasons, we cannot avoid. Some scientists said, yes, we can use everything to protect the products could be 100% for the humans. And then they push the energy highly and use it every single controls. They use the pesticides, they use everything to keep the plants grow 100%. Next, please. The other ones, we also know there are so many. So there are so many nutrition foods is developing in the other countries is increased because there are so many factors like global warmings that will be pushed. There are so many drought everywhere. We have so many flood, for example, there will be destroy so many farmer lands. So in this reason as well, even though the farmers already doubles the products in their lands, but they cannot feed all of the human in the world. It's the other problems. War in some areas now, it could be make scarce the food, and its impact to other countries even though there are no war in the countries. It's multi-layer effects. Please, next. Now, in the perspective of the plant protection, we have the three factors. We call triangle. The factor how the plants could be produced effectively. The factors, one is about the targets. we have so many pests and diseases, and we also found so many problems about the abiotic factors, temperatures, and then others, plant growth factor, how we use the seeds certificates, for instance. The other side is talking about the sources, how the sources keep the plants grow up normally. The delivery factors, impact to the environments, how many formulation and additive we use for the lands, for instance, is also have the good and bad effect to the plants. Next one's about the controls methods. So we have the pyramids. Put the chemical ones, please, next one, please. As the last method, everyone agree about these pyramids. But we can see in our environments, in our neighbor, in our farmers, it could be like differs. They use the chemical not to the end, but use to the first ones. Now it could be like differs. Every farmers want to produce as fast as they can, and they use as much as the powers, the energy to create. But this will be impact to our life. Next one, it is like comics. When we use the chemical one for our foods, and then I will leave it the conditions, the food will becomes to our table. Do you also eat this with the mask on? We don't use it. We consume the food. We enjoy our food at our tables without mask. Even though we use so many chemical compounds, poisons to the lands, and it will becomes again to our table. It means, next one, please. We have to use the nature. You have to use the grand perspective to protect not only our lives, but also all of the life in the earth. And the natures already presents all of the ability, all of the factors for us to use it. For instance, when we have the trouble with the pests, the nature also preserve the natural enemies for control the pests. When the problems comes to the weeds, the nature also reserve the natural enemies to control the weeds. So it means nature already preserve all of the problems. But the problem is we have to solve, we have to find what is the good, what is effective, what is the great, the easy method for us to use it. Because we are human, we have the skill to evaluate everything. Now, these illustrations, maybe. When the problems, pest and disease comes, so they have the cycle. The plants produce the chemical compounds to protect the plants, to attract the natural enemies, to make the roots, the soils is better for the others microorganisms. The microorganisms also produce everything related to the plants and also to the pests and disease. Again, it means it's already in our environments. Next one, please. For instance, we are talking about the plant's essential oils. It's already developed well for controlling the pests and disease. It's come from mostly in the plants, but we have to selective to choose one, because mostly the plants is not can be handle all of the problems. We have to choose. In these reasons, we have to get the research. We have to conduct series of the experiments to evaluate which the good method or the good strategy to use it. Please, next 2 slides. Next one, please. This is, for instance, we use the oil compounds to control the mealybugs. A series, the experience we did before, the plant is not killed directly, the pests, but the impact to the cuticula, the insects, could be dried. It means the insect will be died slowly after 2 days. Even though the problem is not solved directly, but we can still patient to wait. Or maybe you can use the next one, please. The other alternatives controls combination. In these problems, we use not only one methods, but we compounds. So we know it's like complete controls. Of course, it will be like not easy to make it, and the farmer, the people not really like it to see, or maybe to wait until 2 and 3 days ago. But again, it will be safer than the chemical ones. Next one, please. Now, the scientists try to modify it using combination about the technology and the basic knowledge to the control. They put some genetics, for instance, into the plants, and then the plant will be produced naturally the toxics. It looks like safer than chemical one, but now it could be like the new problems. When the genetics introduced to the new environments, it means the new energy will be push the systems. The new energy, the high energy will come to the normal environment. It means it will becomes the problem as well to the next. Even though it looks like pro and cons, someone can use the GMOs, but others still reviews these techniques. Next one, please. It also comes in the biopesticides sites. There are so many technology they combine to make the biopesticides can produce in the mass section, in the huge volumes, in the certain or short times, but again, it's the high energy, and it will be impact into the next. Yes, next one. It's already running in some countries and they are accepted, but some scientists still debate. In this case, we have to be like more good in decisions. We agree everything's the knowledge could be good when we put in the good time or in the good sections. Maybe this method will be accepted in this others or specific conditions, but we cannot see it will be used in general ones. Again, here we have to evaluate. Next one, please. Is also we put some genetic, and then the scientist said it will be safer than before. We can make it specifics, but again, it is modified. When the people try to modify it, it means something will be broke. What is the effect for the others microorganism, for instance? When we produce so many toxics, even though it is the biological toxics. The other one, please, is also rare for the semi-chemicals products. So there are so many facts that the scientists produce the substance for controlling the pest and disease using the chemical but semiochemicals ones. There are so many research and also evaluations about this, but again, it will be face problems in the futures when we just only trust about one science, one factors. So we have to combine again. Next one, please. The other ones using the herbivore-induced plant volatiles. Next one, please. They use it because in nature the plants produce, and then the scientists try to modify, make it the chemicals, the similar compounds based on the herbivore-induced plant volatiles, or sometimes like volatile oil compounds, but it is not the original ones. We try to modify it. The first one will be good, but we know the plants, the pests and disease, environments is three factors that can be not scarce at all. The interaction between pests and disease, plants, and environment will be already running maybe 5 billion years ago, and now it still consists in our lives. We still see the grasshopper. We can see now the hemiptera around us. It is not the new species. It's not the new pest, but already comes in the ancients ago. It means, again, we have to be good and good when we take the decision for the protect the plants for our productions. Now, next, please. In the natures, the controls running well because the system already running well, and we cannot disrupt everything in the environments. When we try to push or maybe erase or destroy one side, it will be impact to other sides. When we try to kill the pest and disease 100%, it means one change will be lost, and environment will be paid expensively to make the change will be running. So in this section, we have to green perspective. how we make a decisions not only by human sides, but also for the environment sides. The last ones, it is the samples. When we use the lures, the volatile oil compounds, to attract the natural enemies. At the times, the natural enemies comes to the field. But when the field cannot produce, cannot prepare, they consumes the aphids for the crossimilia. For the natural enemies, so natural enemies will be died. So in this case, we still need the environment keep well, going well, because everything is our land is be safer and better. Now we call pest and disease. Why? Because they disrupt our life. We say disease is a pest, but actually in the environment there is no pest and disease. It's only the big wood web food chains. So we have to together, and we have to be wisely to be humans, because we not just stay by ourselves in the earth, by also serve everything surrounding us. Okay, thank you very much. It is about the green perspective, and we have to discuss about this. It's also debatable in many scientists. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Agustin. What an outstanding presentation that we have today. Ladies and gentlemen, our dear students, undergraduate students, graduate students, Faculty of Agriculture all over the world, and the distinguished presenters, keynote speakers, and participants who are with us in Zoom right now. Now, it's time for us to open our question and answer sessions. So, I would like to invite all of you to send the question or directly ask the keynote speakers, and we are waiting for your questions right now. Committee, is there any question in our system? Not yet? In YouTube? Not yet? Okay. I will ask the Professor Saitong. Are you with us, Professor Saitong? Okay, thank you for your consideration to still in Zoom. Okay, Professor Saitong, I would like to ask about the leaf fall disease itself. As we know right now in Indonesia, and I believe also in Thailand, the situation of climatology is not good, I believe, regarding the monsoon season, the high rainfall and everything. So is there any impact of the climatology on this leaf fall disease? And another one is there any bad impact, I mean maybe the mortality on the rubber production and rubber tree? Okay, please answer the question.
Yes, thank you very much. For leaf fall disease, change or the climate change also, and also maybe because of the pathogen is aggressive. You know the pathogen, maybe the pathogen is still here in the area or on the leaves, but it's not aggressive, it's susceptible. And when the weather change or the climate change, maybe the pathogen aggressive again. And about the rubber tree, because we plant a rubber tree, maybe the old rubber tree, because the beginning of this disease happened with the old tree, and the old tree maybe, you know, susceptible and weak, and any disease infect, maybe they also show the symptom. Also about this disease, the pathogen aggressive, and also the laboratory susceptible, and the environment or the weather is suitable for the pathogen, then the make the disease severity here in Thailand. I'm not sure I'm answer your question. Is clear or not? And the second one, what is it? I
So,
forgot it.
is there any mortality impact of this leaf fall down disease on the rubber tree or rubber production?
Yes, sure. Of course, the impact about the 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 yield of rubber tree, the yields go down up to maybe more than 50%. And because of the on the leaf, no, on the tree, no leaves for photosynthesis, then the rubber tree, the rubber latex or the yield of the rubber latex go down maybe more than 50%. And because of the, you know, in rainy season, the new leaves spring and down, fall again, spring and down again, maybe 1 year, maybe 2 or 3 times falling or out of the tree, then maybe make the tree die. And we still find to the best way to control this disease. And but now it still happen at the old tree in Narathiwat province, because I live here all the way to home. No leaves on the rubber tree now because it's rainy season. You maybe, I think you understand this disease. And the disease also spread to the other places, but the severity is not like this in Narathiwat or in Yala or in Pattani, the southernmost of Thailand, because of, I think the weather is very important about this disease also.
Okay.
Is it clear?
Okay, thank you very much for your answer. And I believe this information, this useful information from Professor Saitong will be useful for rubber plantation farmers, not only in Thailand, but also in Sumatra, Indonesia, and also in Malaysia, I believe. So maybe next year, the committee should also invite the farmers from these countries so they can directly listen to the information from the researchers regarding the practical farming system. For example, what you did on the rubber plantation. Thank you very much, Professor Saitong. And you're welcome. And I would like to invite once more for the students to ask or ask the questions. You can deliver your question to the YouTube or Instagram, or is there Zoom? Any question in Zoom? Not yet? Okay, so we are waiting. And next I would like to ask Professor Agustin Zarkani. Okay. Oh, from Zoom. Okay, okay, from Zoom. Oh, for Professor Agustin, please. Okay, a question in Zoom for Professor Agustin Zarkani.
Yes, thank you, Professor Harry. So the questions from the Zoom one, I heard of different POC on the effectiveness of it. Yes, I get it. So volatile oil compounds, or maybe we can say herbivore induced plant growth, or maybe something like related to the compounds active when the plants attacked by the disease or the pest. Now it is still debatable when we try to evaluate how the compounds is come from the naturals, or maybe we create duplicates or imitations. It's come from the chemicals compounds or synthetic ones. There are good example for this. For instance, we use the nicotines. We know nicotine. Nicotine is the active compounds collect from the tobacco leaf, and the farmers use the nicotine to control the pests. At the times, the farmer use the natural one. They extract the nicotine from the tobacco leaves and they sprays. And they can handle the problem for the certain pests, special pests. In brassica pests, maybe in the legumes, can handle by the nicotines. But people or maybe farmers, it could be get difficulties because every time they have to extract, and then they try to use the chemical ones, nicotines from the chemical ones. They made it from the some reactions, duplicate the chains, and then create to be nicotines. We use it every day, every time, every single years, and then people said, we get the safe, we can handle, we can consume everything because we use the nicotines. It's not chemical one, but actually it's also the problem. The next, people, the scientists cannot duplicate similarities totally, but just some substance like similar 90%. It means when the pest and disease, in this case we say pest, the Lepidopteran pest, they try to learn everything because it's not the natural ones. They can break the chemical one and they learn fastly. And now nicotine cannot use to control the pest again. And in certain area, in the certain countries, even they ban nicotine, azadiractines to use in the farmer systems. It is the good one because the God create us, the humans, for so many problems, and we try to solve. We try to face the problems. When we already face the problems, we win the problems, and then the new problem will becomes. It will be make the human healthy, when we are thinking a lot, when we try to evaluate every day, we active in the research, we active, we evaluate everything, it means we be the good people, we have the good humans. So the participants, when the problem already solved, don't stop in these sections. We have to move forwards to find the next problems, and we try to create the solution for the future problems. It is the good perspective. So we just not only wait the problems comes, but we try to evaluate, to make a plans how to solve the problems in the futures. It's already did in some scientists. They try evaluate everything. So the problems, when the problems comes, the solve problems already start to face the problems. It is make our lives better. It will be make our perspective better than when we just wait and see the problems comes to us. Thank you. Maybe it is our perspective for the questions.
Thank you. Good question from Professor Agustin Zarkani. And we still have time. Question from YouTube? No more? Okay. While we are waiting for another question from the students all over the world, I would like to ask Professor Agustin Zarkani once more. Professor, I would like to ask about the current situation in Bengkulu province itself regarding the using of the eco-friendly biochemical for the plant protection itself. So how far the Bengkulu farmers apply the eco-friendly biochemical as long as you know, maybe?
Yes, more developed the country, more they use the organics ones products. It is related to how expensive the product will be paid by the peoples. People tend to consume the organic ones because they have more money, more energy to buy it. And it will be totally different when the country or maybe the city not enough the power to use it. Even in the villages, there are so many villages cannot produce the organic ones. They have to consume not the organic ones because they cannot face the fact the plant cannot grow well if there's no fertilizer, if there's no pesticide, they use it. So in Bengkulu city, we are the developing city, Mr. Harry.
Yep.
And part of them, the people aware we have to use the organic ones, even we have to pay more money for that. But other one, they cannot avoid. They consume everything because there is no choice. In this situation, we need other regulations. We have the BPOMs, like one's department in our government to keep to be analyzed. It is good, it's not good. You can sell this product because low pesticides, not high pesticide, for instance. So in this situation, we need so many factors. We need so many people not only the farmers, not only ours in working in the agricultural sectors, but also we need others. We need the police. We need the other governments. We need the quarantines. We need healthcare, everything. So if all of the people working together, the farming working by good perspective, and then the others working in the good perspective, it will be good ones. So hopefully in our city will be healthier the other city, even though maybe the product is not quite safe. But when the regulation will be running well, it will be good. The chemicals have the limitation, persistent times. We cannot sell the product when the farmer used the pesticide 3 or a weeks ago. The farmer can use the pesticide after 10 years before the harvest, for instance. Is related to regulations. Now, the participant in this congress, in this conference, I think we have to put our rules based on our positions. You have to buy some products, organic one, expensive than others. Yeah, you have to buy. Don't judge the farmer. Oh, the farmer can produce the cheaper ones. No, we have to give our rewards to them. And also for the judges, maybe they have put when they something problems in our systems, law, we have to put in the good conditions. I'm still remembers when the farmer put in jail when they try to create the seeds by ourselves. The seeds they create because they want to produce the healthy foods. But they get punishment from the law at the times because the company says, oh, when the farmer produce by themselves, it will be break the economics in the company. So please keep our rules in our sites. It could be ours. Environment will be long life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Agustin Zarkani. So from the explanation of Professor Agustin Zarkani, we can summarize that to promote the use of the eco-friendly biochemical, we also need the mutual collaboration between not only the government, but also the private sectors, the company who sell the or produce the chemical itself, and also the farmers. So after the collaboration of those 3 or 4 parts, we can promote more about the safety of the biochemical use on our farmer plantation, and also for the animal, I believe. Thank you, Professor. Ladies and gentlemen, once more, before we end this session, I would like to confirm once more about the question from the YouTube committee. No? Okay. Unfortunately, okay, there is one person raised hand in YouTube. Okay, so far, Sofyan, please, your time. Open the camera, please. Please open the camera, please. Silahkan buka kameranya. Okay. Okay, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. I have a question for Professor Saitong about rubber trees. I'm from the Faculty of Animal Science, Anas University, but I'm so curious about these rubber trees because this tree is the main source of livelihood in Indonesia, especially in Sumatra. Maybe my question is a bit trivial, but I want to ask this leaf part, this leaf ball, this is percentage affect the process of photosynthesis, right? And during the process of control, what happens to plants to obtain food? I think so. Can you give me answer, Professor?
Okay, thank you. So, agricultural student from West Sumatra provinces, University of Andalas Padang for Professor Soitong. Professor Soitong, are you still with us?
Yes,
Uh,
I'm still here.
okay, your time.
Yes, thank you very much. But the question is not clear for me. But however, the first time, I understand because the first time the leaf disease the outbreak of leaf disease is the first record in North Sumatra, and after that, someone said that this is spread from Sumatra to other country. I'm not sure. Maybe yes, maybe because of I found that the pathogen or the fungal pathogen of this disease is Cholitoptrichum sayang. When say this pathogen also found in the north in Thailand. The first record about Cholitoptrichum sayang is in the north of Thailand. It infects the berry of the coffee, and I'm not sure what happened with the disease. But however, the outbreak of this disease is beginning in the North Sumatra, maybe because there is a first record about this disease, and the impact. I'm not sure about the the question, but in my idea
The second question. Oke, yang bertanya bisa bertanya, mengajukan pertanyaan lagi. Yang kedua diulangi.
Sorry, my connection, my internet connection is unstable. Okay, my question is: this level disease currently affects the process of photosynthesis, right, Professor?
Yes,
And
sure.
during the process of control, what happens to plants to obtain food?
What happened in the disease occur or something because the no leaves in the rubber tree and no photosynthesis, and the rubber latex go down, and maybe we got the one bowl or we got the 100 liter, and if the disease infect this rubber tree, maybe we got only fifth or only half of the bowl or something like that. And you know about the farmer who go only one crop, especially in Narathiwat, maybe they grow only a rubber tree. Then this disease impact the rubber tree, and the leaf fall down, no leaves in the tree. The farmer cannot get the latex and cannot cut because maybe the leaf the rubber tree dying, and now how do we do about this one? Maybe save the rubber tree first. Maybe if in the place of the rubber tree, the leaf for no cut, no latex until the rubber tree produce the new leaf, the new spring, and then cut again, and maybe we help our rubber tree by apply the chemical for the plant maybe strong enough for recover or for something. That's all we can help the our rubber. I answer your question correct or not? Is it clear?
Bagaimana? Is it clear? Oh, there is a technical problem, I believe.
Yes, understand enough, Professor. Thank you for your answer.
Okay, thank you, so far, Sofian. And thank you for Professor Soitong for your explanation. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished keynote speakers, students, right now we are in the end of our question and answer sessions. So before we close these keynote speaker sessions, I would like to ask all the keynote speakers and the students and the participants in Zoom, would you like to open your camera because the committee would like to take a picture of us. Okay, please open the camera. Yeah. Professor Soitong, Dr. Kamal, Professor Agustin Zarkani. Okay. I will direct by counting 1 until 3, okay? Everyone, say cheese. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Once more. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Okay. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have already listened to the 3 keynote speakers and their outstanding presentation regarding updated research in their country, Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia. On behalf of the committee of the 3rd IUCA International Conference, I would like to say the highly gratitude and thank you for the keynote speakers from Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. And before we end this session, we will get back to the Master of Ceremony, Safa and Fikri. Thank you everyone. See you again next year. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wonderful presentations, everyone, from the keynote speakers and from the audience. We would like to extend our appreciation and showcasing the certificate given by the committee. This certificate is awarded to Dr. Saithong Kuchai. Thank you very much. And the next one to Dr. Harul Azmi Muazzam binti Abdul Rahman. And the last one, this certificate is awarded to Professor Agustin Zarkani as the keynote speakers. Thank you very much, everyone. We would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to the keynote speakers and the moderators for their enlightening and stimulating presentations. Distinguished guests, we have just completed the main session. We hope you gain a lot of knowledge, insight, and ideas from all the keynote speakers. After this, we will have a break, and we will continue the parallel session at 1 p.m. GMT+7.
The parallel session will be divided into 6 rooms, categorized by the paper's topic. Please check your assigned room on the program book and be punctual. We also broadcast this event in 10 rooms. Okay. We'll confirm that will be divided into 10 rooms, and we also broadcast this event on YouTube live streaming. So please check the link that will be provided by the committee. Enjoy the presentation and discussion.